Hello everyone. This chapter introduces the basic SQL commands with syntax and examples. Welcome everyone. Introduction to Oracle. Oracle is a relational database management system or RDBMS that is used to store and manage the data. Oracle is developed by Oracle Corporation. To communicate with Oracle database, we use SQL, which stands for Structured Query Language. Using SQL, we can perform different operations on the data, such as creating, retrieving, updating, and deleting the data. So, in simple words, Oracle stores and manages the data, while SQL helps us communicate with the database and work with that data. Next, we have the create table command. The create table command is used to create a new table in the database. Now, let's look at the syntax. We start with create table followed by the table name. Inside the bracket, we specify the column names and their data types. For example, create table student, column 1, that is ID, number, data type. Within bracket we mention the size. Same format is then repeated for all the other columns. So as we can see in the given example, we create a student table with 3 columns, that is ID, name and age. So in this way, in the create table command, we can define all the columns required for our table. The describe command. The describe or DESC command is used to display the structure of the table. Syntax: DESC table name or describe table name followed by the semicolon. Here, table name means the name of the table. For example, describe student displays the columns, the data types and the constraints of the student table. Next is the insert command. Insert command is used to add records into the table. Syntax is: we use insert into followed by the table name, the column names and then values to specify the data. Here, column 1, 2 and 3 represent the column names and value 1, 2 and 3 represents the values to be inserted. For example, this command inserts into the student table the value for ID 101, name as Rahul and age as 20 into the student table. Another method is inserting the records without specifying the column names. Syntax is: we use insert into followed by the table name and then values with the data. Here, the values must be given in the same order as the columns that exist in the table. For example, if we want to insert a row into the student table, this command inserts values 102, name of the student as Priya and the age as 21 into the student table. Please note, we do not have to mention the column names here. Another method for inserting the records is using substitution variables. Here we use the ampersand symbol before the variable name or the column name. When we execute the command, Oracle asks the user to enter the values. Example: insert into the table name, values within bracket all the columns preceded by the ampersand symbol. For varchar 2 and day to data type, the column name has to be written within single quotes. So here, when the line gets executed, it asks the user to enter the ID, name and age, and the values can be inserted by the user. Next is the select command. The select command is used to retrieve or display the data from one or more tables. In method 1, we use a star to display all rows and all columns. Syntax: select star from table name. So star here means we are referring to all columns from the table. For example, select star from student. So it displays all the records and all the columns from the student table. The select command is also used to display selected columns from the table. Syntax is select the selected column name from table name. Here we specify only the columns we want to display. For example, select ID, name. So these two columns only will be selected from the student table. The select command can also be used to display selected rows using the where condition. Syntax: select star means all columns from table name followed by the where condition. The where clause or the where keyword is used to specify the condition. For example, select star from student where age is greater than 20 displays only the students whose age is greater than 20. So some specific records based on the condition will be retrieved as a result for the user. But please note, all columns will be displayed. The select command can be used to display both the selected columns and selected rows. Syntax: we specify the required columns after select the table name after from and the condition after where. For example, select name, age. So only these two columns will be extracted from the student table where the condition is age greater than 0. So it displays the name and age of the students whose age is greater than 20. The distinct keyword is used to remove duplicate values from the result. For example, if a table has same course name for several students, distinct displays each course name only once. Syntax: select distinct column name from the table name. Here, the word distinct removes duplicate values from the selected column. For example, select distinct course from student displays each course name only once, even if multiple students are enrolled in the same course. The order by clause is used to sort the records. By default, records are sorted in ascending order. For descending order, we need to use the DESC keyword. DESC stands for descending. For example, select star from student, order by, and in which order the records need to be sorted. The column name has to be written, which sorts the student records by name in ascending order. So by default it is ascending order. Order by name DESC sorts the names in descending order. The rename command is used to change the name of the table. Syntax is rename old table name to new table name. Here we give the old table name and the new table name. For example, rename student to students changes the table name from student to students. After renaming, we should use the new name, students, to access the table. The drop command is used to permanently remove a table from the database. The syntax is drop table, table name. Here, table name is the name of the table we want to drop or to remove. For example, drop table student permanently removes the student table from the database. The delete command is used to remove records from a table. Method 1, to delete all the records. For example, delete from student removes all the records from student table, but the table itself remains. Method 2, delete specific records. Syntax, delete from table name followed by the where condition. Here, the where condition specifies which records need to be deleted. For example, delete from student where age greater than 20. So, this syntax deletes only the students whose age is greater than 20. That's all for this video on learning SQL basic commands with syntax and examples. I hope this video helped you understand the basic SQL commands in a simple way. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.